AITA for calling my girlfriend childish and telling her to leave after she intentionally destroyed a gift that I got for my little sister. My girlfriend Megan, fake name, and I have been dating for about 2 years. We've been living together for about 7 months now after she asked if we could move in together. She'd had a falling out with her parents, and it felt like the natural next step in our relationship. I agreed, thinking it would be good for both of us. Not long after, a serious family situation came up, and I had to step in to take care of my 11-year-old little sister, who I'll call Emma, not her real name. I can't go into the details out of respect for her privacy, but she had no other option. Family is important to me, and I would never turn my back on her. So I told Megan about the situation and asked if she'd be okay with Emma moving in with us. Megan didn't seem thrilled. She raised concerns about the responsibility and said things like, "We're too young to take on that kind of burden, and what happens when we want to have kids?" She also complained about our place being too small for 3 people. She didn't outright say no, though, so I thought it would be something we could work through. And I didn't feel like I had a choice. Emma needed me, and there was nowhere else for her to go. So Emma moved in, and things were tense. Emma was always polite to Megan, going out of her way to be friendly. She really seemed to admire her and would try to talk to her or share things with her. Megan, though, was just cold, indifferent, almost like Emma was a stranger. It hurt to see, because Emma didn't deserve that, and she had already been through so much. I tried to convince myself that it was an age thing, that maybe Megan just didn't know how to connect with a kid. Fast forward to about a month ago, I'd saved up to get Emma a Nintendo Switch. She'd wanted one for a long time, and I figured it would be a good way to reward her for doing well in school, helping around the house, and generally just being a good kid. When I gave it to her, she was over the moon. It was probably the happiest I'd seen her in a long time, and it honestly made me feel good to see her so excited. But Megan didn't react well. She sulked when she saw the Switch, which confused me. I couldn't understand why she'd be upset. After that, Megan started borrowing the Switch from Emma constantly. At first it seemed harmless, but then it got to the point where it was like Megan thought it was her own. Emma was hesitant to say no, and I could see she felt uncomfortable every time Megan asked. Sometimes Megan would even use it while Emma was at school, saying she got bored while I was at work. It was strange and a little unsettling. After noticing this pattern, I gently talked to Megan and asked her to ease up on using the Switch. I told her that it was a gift for Emma and that she should be able to enjoy it without feeling pressured to share it all the time. Megan didn't take it well. She barely spoke to me for the rest of the night, giving me the silent treatment like I'd done something wrong. Then last week, things came to a head. I just picked up Emma from school, and we came home to find her Switch shattered. I'm not talking about a crack or two. It looked like someone had taken something heavy to it and smashed it deliberately. Emma was heartbroken. She tried to hold it in, but she was clearly devastated. I was furious and demanded to know what had happened. Megan told me she'd accidentally dropped it, but the damage was clearly too severe for an accident. I called her out on it, pointing out all the little things. Her reluctance about Emma moving in, the way she'd taken over the Switch, and her weird resentment toward my sister. That's when she snapped and told me everything was fine until she came to live here. Hearing her say that was like a punch to the gut. My little sister, an 11-year-old kid who had already been through so much, was the reason for all this? I could feel the anger and disappointment boiling over. And before I knew it, I said what I'd been holding in. "You're being so childish. If you have such a problem with her, maybe you should leave." She looked at me with shock, then anger, but she didn't argue. She just packed her things and left, slamming the door on her way out. The silence after she left felt heavy, but I knew I couldn't let this go. Emma had just lost something she loved, and now I was questioning the person I thought I could trust. After she left, I got a text from Megan's best friend, who told me I was an AH for kicking Megan out, especially knowing about her rocky relationship with her parents. I get it. She has a complicated relationship with them, but this wasn't about that. It was about her lack of respect for my sister and her clear resentment. Now I'm sitting here replaying everything over and over in my head. Part of me wonders if I was too harsh, if maybe I should have found another way to handle it. But another part of me feels like Megan crossed a line, and I had to stand up for my sister. I'm torn between my loyalty to Emma and my past with Megan, and I'm not sure if what I did was right. So, Reddit, AITA for standing up for my sister and asking Megan to leave? Or was I too quick to throw away my relationship over this?